So today I'm going to be talking about how to manifest what it is you want in 2022. Now, for you to have what it is you want, the first thing you need to do is get clear on what it is you want. What do you want? Do you want a new home, a new body, a new car? Get clear, write it out so that you have a clear idea of what it is that you want. There's been studies done that show that the simple act of writing out what it is you want increases the likelihood of you achieving it. Why? Because by writing something out, you've deepened the impression that this idea has on your subconscious, and your subconscious controls things such as your beliefs, your habits, and your bodily functions. So when you start giving it these new ideas of what you want your life to look like, and your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's false, it'll say, oh, this is my new reality, and it'll go to work to make that a reality. So you want to get clear on what it is you want, and I recommend not only writing it down, but sharing it with a friend, somebody who will support you and will hold you accountable. If you don't have an accountability partner, then I would recommend joining a mastermind or finding a mentor, somebody who can hold you to a high standard so that you can achieve what it is you want. So that's first. Get clear on what it is you want. Second, don't rely on willpower. Use your imagination. Willpower is trying to force yourself to do something every day, but that can burn you out really fast. What you want to do is do the following exercise. Sit or lay down. Take a few deep breaths to relax your body. Then count down from 10 to 1 in a slow rhythmic manner to relax your mind. 10, 9, and that type of format. And then once you've arrived at 1, your body will be relaxed, your mind will be relaxed, and the barrier between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind will have opened, so to speak. In fact, your brain will start oscillating at a slower rate. You'll go from beta, this awake state of consciousness, to alpha, which is the state of consciousness that takes place when you're in deep meditation. And it's a great place for program your goals. Jose Silva, the founder of the Silva Method, who wrote the excellent book, The Silva Mind Control Method, talks about how an affirmation done at alpha, this deeper state of consciousness, is hundreds of times more powerful than doing it while you're at your awakened state or doing it at beta. So what I want you to do is, once you've taken a few deep breaths to relax your body and counted down from 10 to 1 slowly to relax your mind, I want you to show yourself images, the end result of what it is you want for every area of your life. See it and feel it as if it's taking place in the first person. Don't just visualize it, meaning you're putting it out in front of you. See it and feel it as if it's taking place within you right now. Now, I say to see it as if it's taking place right now for 2 reasons. One, you don't want to put your image or what it is that you're seeking to create out in the future. So some people show themselves the beginning steps, but I say to focus on the end result, because that is what you want and that's what you want to create. Also, 2, the more feeling that something has, the faster this impression that you're giving your subconscious, the faster it gets impressed upon it, and the quicker it'll manifest in your body and in your environment. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's false. So if you start showing it images of you being successful, of you being happy, of you being healthy, and you make these images bright and you put a lot of feeling behind them, your subconscious is going to say, oh, this is me now. And it's going to go to work to create this new reality you're showing it. Your job is to just program your subconscious with what it is you want. You're essentially the captain of the ship, and your subconscious is the soldier, and it'll go to work to do anything that you tell it. So your job is simply to program it. And one of the easiest ways to do so is to put yourself in a relaxed state and then show yourself what it is you want from this relaxed state of mind. One reason that a lot of people's affirmations don't come true is because they haven't learned to relax themselves so that the trapdoor to their subconscious is open so they can easily implant an idea, or they don't say their affirmations with sufficient force so that it'll drive what it is they're trying to affirm into their subconscious. I like to think if I'm in my awake state, my affirmation is a nail, and every time I affirm it, I'm banging it into my subconscious more and more until it's embedded within there. But an easy way to get it in there is just to remove that barrier between your conscious mind and subconscious mind by relaxing your body and mind, and then putting a new image or a new affirmation into your subconscious. Also, your subconscious is infinitely powerful, infinitely present, and all-knowing. So it knows the best way It knows who to connect you with, and it knows the best way to bring you what it is you want. So all you have to do is show it what it is you want. Don't rely on your limited human intellect, or your conscious human intellect, I mean. Rely on this infinite power that is within you and allow it to guide you and connect you with amazing people and create incredible results in your life. Now, one thing I like to do in terms of affirming what it is I want is I like to make little jingles that will further reinforce the idea of what I'm trying to create. For example, if I want to get into shape, I'll say something along the lines of, I feel strong and alive at 175. So I'll make it rhyme, as it's an easy way for me to program my subconscious so I can create the reality that I want. You want to curate your reality. You want to be a conscious creator, creating the reality that you want. Another thing that I recommend doing that I got from Jack Canfield is he actually prints out he takes a stack of note cards and he prints on one side a picture of what it is he wants, and on the other side an affirmation of it taking place now. So for instance, if it's my ideal body that I want, on one side will be a picture of me having the body that I want. So I would cut out somebody's body and put my face on it and print that picture out and put it on a note card. And on the opposite side, I would be the affirmation, I feel strong and alive at 165. And so he does this for every area of his life, and he does it once upon awakening and once before going to sleep. Because right when you wake up, your brain hasn't yet fully awoken. You're not at beta, this awake state of consciousness. You're still at alpha during the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes before you go to sleep. So it's a great time to program yourself for what it is you want. Speaking of which, show yourself every night the end result of what it is you want before sleeping. Let your subconscious work on this for the next 8 to 10 hours while you sleep. Neville Goddard, the famous Christian mystic, used to say that this was a great secret to success. He said most people think that the 2/3 that they're awake dictates the 1/3 that they're asleep, meaning it affects the quality of their sleep. But he said if you'll program yourself at night before you go to sleep, that 1/3 will essentially transform the 2/3 of your life. Because your subconscious is going to take whatever it is that you're showing it right before you go to bed, and it's going to work on it for the next 8 to 10 hours and create the life that you want. He also said never go to sleep in a negative state. He said that's a huge ingredient for failure because you're showing yourself negative images before you sleep. Instead, show your subconscious what it is you want. Sleep in the end state, the feeling tone of what it is you want, and let your subconscious create more of that. Another tip that I want to recommend is get a mentor. Get somebody who holds you to a high standard, who's already done what it is that you want to do and can take you up the mountain, so to speak. If you can't afford a mentor or you don't know one, at least read books of people that inspire you, people who are doing what it is you want to do. And hold yourself accountable. One thing that I'm doing right now, I'm doing that 75 hard program where you have to work out twice a day and read 10 pages a day and drink a gallon of water and all that fun stuff. So what I'm doing right now is I'm reading at least 10 pages a day. If you read 10 pages a day, you're going to read 300 pages a month. So that's at least 2 books a month that you're going to read. And if you do that over the course of a year, your consciousness is going to so dramatically change. By the end of this year, you're going to be a totally different person. Another fun thing that I'm doing this year is I have a series of new affirmations I'm saying. I believe your thoughts create your reality. So I'm saying a series of new affirmations as I want to see what will manifest as a result of them. I don't know who said this, but I'm going to take credit for it now because I've been saying it for so long and I can't find the original person who said it. If you want to radically change your life, start by radically changing your thoughts. So come up with some new affirmations about how much you're earning, what you look like, what your dating life is like, what your health and sleep schedule, every area of your life is like. Write out these affirmations or put them in your phone, and then every day say them to yourself over and over. And these new thoughts will elicit new feelings within you, and this new vibration will attract you new circumstances and events, and your life is going to be totally different. Another fun thing, going back to Jack Canfield's process of showing himself pictures every day of what it is he wants, I take screenshots on my phone, and I have a folder called my vision board. And instead of looking at a vision board every day, after I meditate every morning, I like to go through my phone and go through that vision board and look at each picture and visualize and feel as if I have it now. Now, remember, feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard actually has a whole book speaking about this. And he said the difference between visualization and feeling is the difference between failure and success. He said you need to feel it so that this idea gets impressed on your subconscious and starts to manifest in your life. Another thing that I would recommend doing is obviously get on a exercise program if you don't have one. And if you have a hard time getting yourself to the gym, again, don't rely on willpower. Rely on your imagination. See yourself and visualize how good it will feel to have a great workout. See yourself celebrating and being celebrated for your success, for your healthy, new, fit body. And your subconscious will say, oh, this is me now, and it'll get you into gear. So don't rely on motivation or, well, I don't want to say inspiration because I feel my belief on inspiration is it's something higher, but you don't want to have to try to force yourself to rely on motivation or willpower every day. Instead, imagine living the end result of what it is you want, and you'll become a conscious curator of your life. And lastly, I want you to minimize resistance this year. And what I mean by this is do the following exercise. I got this from Esther Hicks. So the reason that a lot of people aren't manifesting what it is they want is because they think that what they want is huge, and it seems so big to compare compared to where they are right now. And so an easy way to get yourself into the feeling state of what it is you want is to just gradually shift your thoughts until here becomes there. And I'll explain what this process is. So a few times every day, just ask yourself, what's going right in my life? Again, what's going right in my life? And as you ask yourself this question and begin to list what's going right in your life, your thoughts will start to shift towards more appreciation and gratitude. And you're essentially telling the universe, I like this, so give me more of this. And so the universe will provide you with more things to be grateful for and appreciative for. And eventually you're going to start to become so appreciative and so grateful that what once seemed big to you, you're going to be a vibrational match to, as it's now totally normal for you, and you're going to manifest what it is you want. So try that out. She said the more you do that exercise, the faster your manifestations will take place. So I do it every day, a few times a day, and I've noticed that things that I thought were a huge deal, that I thought would take a long time to create, have been showing up really, really fast. So these are some fun, easy ways to make your 2022 a great year. See and feel what it is you want. Use your imagination. Great things are in store for you. You have the infinite power of the universe within you. Your job is simply to direct it, to create in your mind images of what you want. Get into that feeling tone of it. Affirm it's taking place now. Take the correct actions, of course, and your life is going to be fantastic.